Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the annual Lenten tradition known as Letters for Lent. As with all these videos for the year for Letters for Lent, these videos and the Advent Hope videos for later on this year are dedicated in memory of the late great Joseph Defino Sr, a wonderful teacher and friend to me. Um, all these things we've been talking about. This one will be for Palm Sunday, but it's also going to be for Passover too. But I also want to build on the past lessons that you've been hearing about from the last couple of weeks that we've been doing this. Things about suffering, patience, goodness, trusting, faith, humility, all these things. And I don't, as a rule, I honestly do not use the Bible for this kind of thing because pe- I want people who don't know about the Roman Catholic faith to understand where I'm coming from as an autistic Roman Catholic. But my own personal rule is not to use the Bible when it comes to things like this, but rather let the readings from the USCCB, which I posted on the in the links in the lessons below, spell out why I came up with these lessons and with these letters for Lent for this year. But all those things build up into what's going on tonight on Palm Sunday and on Passover. Passover and Palm Sunday is all about um, triumph, but it's also about remembrance. It's about expectations, really. Everything that, like in the subsequent videos, all the things that we've been learning about, all the lessons we've been learning about, all build to this moment. All build to this moment where if you've seen the Passion of the Christ, you know exactly the kind of situation I'm talking about, where a lot of things happen. Um, there's a lot of expectation from the Catholic side that Jesus is going to be the one to set everything right. From the Jewish side, it's all about the Passover and remembering how they came out of how the Jewish people came out of Egypt um, for 40 days and for 40 years. Or, getting it wrong, but you get the story. It's all about connecting, and it's all about the exhortation, but it's also about remembrance. It's all about remembering. For the Jewish people, it's about remembering the Exodus from Egypt and the Seder that they have for the for that remembrance. For the Catholics, like myself, Palm Sunday is about how the Lord is expected comes triumphantly to Jerusalem and only finds out that he knew that he was going to be crucified, but there was also an expectation. There's that word again. That he's gonna die. He's gonna rise and be resurrected on Easter Sunday, and that's something we're going to be talking about in a couple of days. But I want to just explain that there's an expectation, that there's a rising build, that there's a that the that there that the energy you can feel is palpable. It's about remembering the past, but also respecting the future. It's about remembering where you are and finding out where you're going in the future. Um, I can tell you for myself, from my own feelings of autistic burnout, and I know I've mentioned this before, but it goes without saying that when it comes to who I was before my autistic burnout, I felt like I could I felt like I was all together. I felt like I was someone that had things all together. I felt like I could handle anything. That I didn't need anyone's help. But now I've come to realize in the 2 years since how I need help and how I am stubborn not to ask for help. And that's kind of the whole situation when it comes to Passover, where you've been, and Palm Sunday, where you're going. But it's all about the lessons that you learn on the way. And these videos have all been building up to this moment. It's about betrayal. It's about trusting in God's mercy. It's about being humble to know that God's mercy is all around. But but it all builds up to something really, really remarkably wonderful. And, um, and it's all about patience, about being patient from going from Palm Sunday, from going to Passover to Easter Sunday. And again, we'll get into it a little in the next week or so. But I wanted to bring this up to kind of explain that right now, Palm Sunday and Passover are two holidays, but they both have the same thing. In Palm Sunday, we remember Jesus is coming into Jerusalem and realizing what we know now, that he's gonna die, he's gonna rise, and he's gonna be going up to heaven on Pentecost. But here's the trick, though: it's all about the Jewish people too. By doing things for Passover, they're remembering what what God did for them, and both of them are all about God in that regard. So I just want to keep that in the forefront of your minds. Um, if you like these videos, there, dear readers, viewers, and listeners, please check me out here on the Autistic Super channel on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to. And tell everyone about it. I mean, I want to be able to make sure that these things get out there, and I want to be patient, and I'm coming with this with the expectation that you learn something from these videos as much as I am. Um, and if you you can check until next time, dear readers and viewers and listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on, and God bless you all.